Hey everybody, this is Keisha with Lakisha Keene Saving Greens, and you are watching my channel. I welcome you if you're new here. If you are new here, then I encourage you to click that subscribe button because I have a lot of things that are coming up. Today, I wanted to share with you guys a tower that I'm going to build up using some pots that I got from the 99-cent store. And I'll show you how I put that together, or how I plan on putting it together. And I have some of the strawberries soaking over here. They soaked overnight. From what I watched and what I read, you know, I guess rule of thumb is that you soak to rehydrate these from being stored dry in these bags. But I don't know. So I did one. I did which one did I do? I did this one, the Ozark Beauty. Those are the ones that are soaking in there right now. And then I'm gonna just apply these White Carolina. I'm just gonna apply those, wet them and apply them to the soil and see which one grows better. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. I'm trying to figure out how to adjust everything and be in the shot, but anyway, so I'm using these drill bits. I can't tell you what size they are because I don't know, but I'm going to show you how I am drilling the holes. I already did some, but I'm going to show you how I drilled these holes in here. First of all, let me show you. Okay, on this, when I bought it, it came with these 3 holes right here, already in here. I added this one and this one to it. I'm about to put one down here. Now I'm doing this because I want more drainage. From what I've experienced with strawberries, they don't like water setting on them, so I'm trying to give them as maximum drainage as possible. So I'm going to show you how I did these other 2 holes, and all I did was take this drill and let's see, and I just put it right here in the middle where I wanted it and started drilling a hole, and eventually it goes through all of them. So I'm doing them all at one time, which is good. I do this also when I'm trying to, there we go. I do this also when I'm using solo cups. It just seems a whole lot easier. I saw that on a YouTube video and I was like, oh, easy is my thing. I like to do whatever is easy to eliminate some of the issues that I have. Okay, so now I'm going to take these and I'm going to also put this bigger hole through the middle, and you'll see why I need that, but I'm going to use this first as a guide. Don't you just love when things work out according to plan? Or not. Let's see if I can get this one in better now. No, it doesn't want to act right. Okay, so I'll just use that one and just keep moving it around. Okay, so this big one just wasn't spinning enough for me to get the job done. So I just used this one, the middle-sized one, and I just worked it around until I had the hole big enough for what I need it for. So you guys, it's not always perfect. And I never claim to be an expert. So you just have to be careful when you do this stuff. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. And there will be, you know, mishaps or mistakes or something. Like this one got a little bit cracked up. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Got a little bit cracked up. So, you know, it happens. But you aren't going to see these holes when after I put in the soil and get it all set up. So there we have it. I wanted to show you how these strawberries come in this pack. From what I've seen, it says that whenever you buy these little packs, and I got this from Lowe's, but they said whenever you buy these, it has to be green to show that they're still fresh. Well, it should be. If it doesn't have that, then there's a chance that, you know, it might not be viable for you to use. I bought these one year and it was all dried out, and I didn't realize that it was supposed to be green and moist a little bit in the packet. And so I planted them anyways, and well, it just didn't work. It didn't work at all. I ended up going back and telling them that that happened. And then you just pull them apart like so to plant them. Like this one is still, there's two here to plant them. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna go and I'm gonna get all the stuff put together so I can show you how we're gonna get it all into where I want it to go. So let's go outside. Okay, you guys, so there's a lot that I have left to do here, but I wanted to give you an idea how it's gonna go. I'm not gonna show you the whole thing. It's a lot. So it's not difficult. It's just trying to get everything figured out and worked out and stuff. So these are the containers that I put the holes in that you saw all stacked up, right? And so you just turn them and they actually link together, sit on top of each other, nestle, I guess is what you can call it, on top like that to form this tower. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this tower on top of this clay pot that I have sitting back right here. So these are actually gonna go on top like this. And that's how that's gonna look. And then I have this rod that I'm gonna stick through down the middle. That's with that middle center hole that I put on here. That's what that's for. That's what this metal rod is for, is to go through the bottom of this clay pot. There's a hole already in the center of this pot, and it's gonna anchor this down because, I mean, you guys have seen my videos. It's really windy here, and so I don't want this to topple over once I get my strawberries and flowers planted in there. And speaking of strawberries and flowers, I chose some marigold red night. I don't know if that can be seen. It's so bright. The sun is just right in my face right now. Anyways, marigolds are gonna go on the top in the middle here. So, and then also I have these jewel mix colored nasturtiums. They're gonna go in the bottom in this clay pot down here. So these will like overflow this pot and hopefully look really pretty and filled out on the bottom. And then all these are gonna have strawberries. And then at the very top in the center is gonna be these marigolds, and they're all the same colors, yellows and reds. And I did that on purpose because when the strawberry flowers pop out, they're gonna be white with yellow centers. So I think it all looked really pretty. And then when the fruit form and the fruit is red, I think it'll all look just really pretty and uniform. So you guys know my favorite color is red. So I mean, you know, there's no guesswork about that. So I figured out how I'm gonna do the water already. And I already got these 1/4-inch tubing. I have one already connected to my bigger water tube and the 5/8 tube. And I'm just gonna have that go up through the inside of the tower here and come out the top, and then I'm just gonna have poke some holes in it and let it drip from up here going down. So basically that's what I wanted to show you guys this. Now remember those alfalfa pellets? Okay, so they pretty much have dissolved. Some of them, most of them have dissolved into this. They're really soft. They're all puffed up now. And it's ready to go. I'm just gonna mix these in with the dirt that I have sitting right here that you can't see. Mix these in the dirt here, and then get the dirt put into these. But it's gonna take me a little while because I'm gonna have to do each level at a time. I'll do this first one and I'll show you how I do this first one, and then I'll go on ahead and finish all the rest and show you what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay, I wanted to give you guys a close-up view of everything, but look at where Tiger decided to hang out. It's my old like med wing for my chickens. Whenever I have one that's sick or bloodied or whatever, I seclude them, or broody, I seclude them in this. You can tell it hasn't been used very often or for a while because it's just coming apart, but he likes to lay in there. I wanted to give you a close look at everything. Okay, so the tubing that I'm using for the water is this 1/4 inch. That's what I have going up through the middle of the tower. Those are the white Carolina strawberries that I just placed in water for right now until I get everything planted. These are the Ozark strawberries, the red ones that I soaked overnight. This is the water that contains the alfalfa pellets in it. And I can see through the water and see them in there, but I don't know if you can. This is some of the potting soil that I'm going to mix that with. And then I have all my containers right here. But I wanted to bring you over here so you can see this part up close. So this is where I connected the 1/4 inch tubing. And it goes through the pot, through that center hole. And I'm going to run it up here through the towers. Okay, I got that first. The pot is full with the potting mix. I did put some chicken poop that I have sitting over here in the middle layer of that, and some old potting soil from other pots that I'm not using, and then put some fresh potting soil in there. So that's where I'm going to plant the seeds for the nasturtiums. I wanted to show you, this is that alfalfa pellets. Look how it looks. They're still big and puffy. Some of them are still in solid pieces, but some of it is all just mushed up. So I'm just going to mix all of this in this. And I poured everything, the water, everything, so that it can moisten up this potting soil. And I'm just going to get it all mixed. And then I'm going to start putting it in the containers and planting the strawberries. Okay, Tiger is still in his little hiding spot. And so I'm going to start to fill this with some of this mixture of this potting soil and alfalfa pellets. So that those first two, the first tier is ready. As you can see, I planted the strawberries, made sure that the crown was above the ground, above the dirt soil level. Because if I was to bury that in the soil, then it wouldn't work. The strawberries would not survive, they'll rot out. So I made sure that the crowns was above the soil level. And so I'm ready to stack my next one. Okay, you guys, so it doesn't look like it on the camera, but it's starting to get dark actually. So I did finally get it finished. Let me bring it into the view here. So I'm gonna show you what I did. Okay, so I put the water in. I punched holes underneath there so it has holes so that it'll drip in there. And I had other strawberries that I took out of another container to finish off the top. But as you can see, I got all the crowns planted in there. And I even topped it off with a solar light. So that is the end of that project, you guys. Look at that. And the containers I got from the 99-cent store was $8 and change. And the cost of potting soil and tubing and the strawberries, I mean, it's not even that much just to make this if you wanted to. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video with the next project that I'm about to start. So, as always, you guys, God bless. As to hold this metal rod. Oh.